We're gonna be watching QQ, Liquid, 1337, and IPA. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this clan tag right though. All of these teams, very excellent players. All these players are probably also looking for their top 8 spots. Obviously, um, we're gonna see who's gonna win this. I have not seen IPA play yet. I've seen 1337 play. I've seen Liquid play, and I've seen QQ play. QQ playing quite slow and passively, taking control over the match. 1337 very good with their light tanks, taking base captures, stuff like that. Winning and playing very well around the capture points. Liquid, I kind of forgot how they play. I thought they played pretty aggressively, but I'm not really sure. IPA I have not seen yet. Also, Group 1, for those other streamers, Group 1 is a very interesting group. Prada on the top 20 right now. Kova in the top 16, I believe. BPS, I think, on the top 7 spot at this moment. And Belov, I do not know. Oh, all of these teams are very excellent. Prada did win against both BPS and Choke, which are both teams that do have top 8 players. Quite interested to see what Prada is able to do this evening. Would be quite interesting if they are capable of getting top 8 actually. But I don't really think that is going to happen. But we are going to be watching QQ. QQ, we've seen these people play in, I think, Spanish Sahara. Where did we see him? I think we have seen these guys play a lot before. SQD1 Aqua. Yes. Okay. Days. We saw him yesterday as well in the light tank. Very good player. I don't think he had his day yesterday. Not really the greatest of days for him to play. But we are going to be hopping in the matches in 15 minutes. In the meantime, we will be doing a couple of random games because we have to make some content, obviously. Well, I'm gonna start a poll. Who is going to win this PYS and will enter the professionals tournament? Question mark. All right, Liquid 1337 QQ or I think it was with the dash on the end. Let me check. Ooh. Yes. YPAH dash. Perfect. Gonna start the poll. Are going to be watching these groups. We have 14 more minutes. Should be perfect for at least one more game. We're gonna take a roll in the IS6 with the buffed armor profile that I got in last balance changes. And for your guys' information, I have been playing around with my graphics on OBS. I've seen that I've got some issues with the frame drops for the past couple streams, trying to prevent that this stream. But we're gonna be playing the IS6, and I see a 252U, Tiger, and a Juto. Alright, nothing really that I'm scared of finding. They do have people on the D point, but we do have some support. The Grave Digger. Alright, 252U is on the capture point. Gonna see if we get some shots in. Might be able to get some free shots. We do get one shot. We do take one in return, unfortunately. I'll probably be backing off. Try to help my team focus that TVP right there. Might be expensive though. Okay, light tank. We get a shot into the light tank. Always very important to focus the light tank. Because obviously you want to have the mobility out of the game first. Don't want to be rolling around chasing a light tank. The Juto is kind of annoying there though. Not really happy with that guy. I think we are quite able to push these guys right here. Okay. No. To make sure that we pen that shot. Or the Itan can finish him, maybe? He does not. He, in fact, does not finish that. Die. Alright, perfect. Ooh, TVP is interested in me. Okay. That's alright with me. Turn together with him. Gotta shot him. He misses me. Perfect. And the Gravedigger finishes that guy off. Light tank not getting the shots into me. Very good that he doesn't. Otherwise, I think I would be surviving for much longer. Juto, Juto, Juto. I think it's actually quite a good tank, the Juto, or is it the Chisei? Damn it. Did not get the kill there. Juto. Very good tank, I think. I'm not sure. I don't really play tier 7. Liquid is fan favorite for those who have already voted for their favorite team. Excuse me. Oh, die. Alright, we do get the tiger there. Kind of a tricky shot with the walls there. Should be fine though. I think the ELC might be over here. Just a wild guess. Wild guess, you know. But to be fair, the ELC can be anywhere at this very moment. Let's see. Let's see. ELC, where are you? Oh, he's there. Let's see. Alright. I'm gonna gain some momentum. He did shot once. I'm going to be trying to get into the face hug. Turn around. Die. Nice. Nice first game. 3000 damage. Do we have time for another game? If we're fast, we can do that. Okay, so the graphics do look alright while playing, that's fine. I do hope that the graphics look fine while being in the free cam as well. Not looking for those frame drops that we had the days before today. Liquid with 2 votes, 100%. Alright. Chieftain not really interested in a medium flank, alright. That means that we will be going for the heavy flank to the C point. Alright. Let's see it, man. I'm kind of afraid of the E100. It's a good tank right now. It's a good tank. K91, always a good tank. Can I get some shots into him? Not quite, not quite, not quite. I was hoping I could, like, snipe his cupola there. He is going to be shooting my teammate, which is completely fine with me. Can I reload my shots? So they do have a guy right there, which forces me to cross together with my IS-4. But that's completely a-okay as well. Gonna be getting a good position right here. Hopefully the E100 does know how to stop driving. Would not appreciate it if he kept on driving. Huh. HE. That's pretty annoying. I don't like this. I don't like how this is going. I think that... What shot me from the medium flag? I guess maybe the... Ori or something. 1, 2... Missing the second. My team is dying. Come on. We have to make a move. IS-4, come on. We have to make a move. Come on, man. Can you finish him off, please? Shoot a heat. Shoot heat. Thank you. Alright, we're gonna be focusing this IS-4 next, probably. Since he does seem to be quite aggressive onto... Ooh, no thank you. Alright. IS-4 down here in a bad spot. Let's see who he is interested in shooting. He's interested in shooting my teammate, which is fine with me since he has more HP than I do. My teammate should probably be interested in finishing that IS-4. Not if it costs him 6 million HP. One, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Alright. We got a full clip into the K91. IS-4 is still kind of sitting back. Not really a good thing. Ow. That hurt. Not really sure why that hit me. Oh, in the driver's port. Nice shot on his part. Liquid with 67% of the votes. I think that guy is right there. Okay, the IS-4 does get the finish on that guy. That's good. That's very good, actually. We will have to contest the cap somehow. Let's get out of the crossfire here because I think the Leopard PTA is looking for some shots on me. Hori is pushing in. Oh no. This will be the end of the IS-4. 1, 2. Come on. Come on, die. Okay, I'm in a bad spot here. Ow. Ow. Not good. Not good. Alright, we're gonna be going back here. See what happens. Ooh. Okay, we are ready. Perfect. Perfect, we're ready. Ready to spectate some very good games. 0-0. Pop those up in the screen. Liquid still on top with the votes, 33%. It's kind of equal. QQ 33%, 1337 33%, and Liquid with 33% of the votes. I am going to do a wild guess, and that is that I'm gonna do a wild guess. I think Liquid has a really good chance of winning this. I think they already won against 1337 before, and 1337 did beat QQ yesterday, I believe. So, what that means is that we are going to be watching some games. I'm gonna be hopping into the match in 1 minute, and I'm hoping to see some very good games. Let's see which maps will we be watching. We will be watching Oasis Palms, Faust, and Molendijk. Alright. Oasis Palms, not really one of my favorites. Don't really like that map at all. Faust is pretty alright. And Molendijk is just a mirror. A very interesting match for Molendijk. We're going to be seeing some interesting games. I do hope that my poor hardware is going to hold up today, because it did not really do that yesterday with the frame drops. And if it does drop today as well, I am sorry for that. And welcome, Rigged. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And we're going to be hopping into the match. Liquid versus YPA. Liquid with 0 points. I'm messing too much. We already do see some blind shots. YPA looking for the heavy flank. Liquid also looking for the A cap. Both teams are interested in the A cap. Ooh, I can already see some stuttering in my frames. No. Not good. We already see a big shootout. 116s shooting the Kranvagans, who are quite late with crossing. This Kranvagan right here in a really bad spot, but Pumbaa also in a horrible spot does get focused out and is out of the game, which leads Liquid to be forced to push up here with the Krans and the 116s, which they will do that right now. Liquid does take one of the guns back. Would expect them to pick up this crown as well, but not really picking that up yet. Crown right here getting killed, and this crown in a horrible 1 versus 3. Light tank will be in a 1v1 with the other light tank as well. But Striker using the reactive armor, making sure that he takes less damage from every AP shot that Sashenka does. Does take out Sashenka because of that reactive armor. Liquid in a very confident position now. Having more guns, more HP. Is going to push in for Twinqz. Twinqz trying to get away from the situation. Will be taken out very soon. Kranvagan is picked up, and Twinqz is picked up right now as well. Very quick game. I would have expected a bit of a slower game. Liquid kind of just rushing into the enemy Getting some good shots. A couple of tanks very low. YPA not really expecting this to happen. We are going to be seeing if the next match is a bit slower. I messed up my clan tag, which is great. No. Perfect. Alright, we did get the scoreboard correct now. A bit smaller. Perfect. Alright, we're gonna be seeing a Hori on the side of YPA H. 3 crowns, a 215B, a concept, and a LT. On the side of Liquid, we do see that overpowered Felice, very strong armor profile, 4-shot auto reloader, and we see 4 crowns and a Hori together with that RHM Panzerwagen again, probably running the reactive armor again to make sure that the other light tank has a hard time killing him. We will be put into the match in 20 seconds here. Praying for the graphics. Yes. I did. Man, I tried today. I was in a training room trying to get the free cam to work properly, and it did work properly. But now that we are in a tournament, it just randomly starts dropping frames again for some reason. Not really sure why that happens in a tournament, but not in a training room for myself or in a replay. But that doesn't really matter because you can see what is going on. I hope. Gonna be watching my stuff in the meantime. Alright, we're gonna be seeing Liquid probably with the Felice in the city to hold that and spot some guys in the crossing. YPA also looking for the C cap in the meantime. With the concept as well, Striker does spot the concept, which could lead to a insta push for the team of Liquid. Pumbaa also pushing in up in the city. Does get spotted though. Team Liquid is in fact looking to be aggressive on the heavy flank. Hori in the back of Liquid of YPA is probably going to have a good time farming, but I don't think it's gonna matter all too much. Like, the Hori is out of the game. If Liquid just pushes this, I mean, I don't think YPAH is capable of countering this with 1 tank less and worse positions. We do see the Crown Wagon taken out of the team of Liquid, but we also see the Crown on the team of YPAH getting taken out very soon. Will be picked up by Punet right now. We see the Felice in a bit of a pickle, getting pushed by 2 guys. Not really connecting shots, I think. But does get support from the Hori and the Crown Wagon here, which means that the 215B will be picked up very soon as well by the Hori. We do see that the Crown here is trying to finish off Punet, and he is capable of doing that, but it will cost him his own life as well. On the other side, we see the Lights 1v1ing with a concept. Alright, Light does take one from, I think, the other Light. Yeah, from the LT. Light in a bit of a bad spot there, but the concept getting shot from the other side of the map by Pumbaa, probably an HE because of the high roll. Liquid in a 3 versus 3. YPAH does have the caps here. Pumbaa and Shokuda probably looking for a push onto the Hori, since he is kind of isolated. Kranwagen in the meantime is hunting that light down. Concept is just sitting back, not really trying to be seen by anyone. due to its low HP. Trying to maintain that crossfire. Shokura and Pumbaa are currently pushing the Hori, and the Hori will be taken out very soon. Pumbaa not really losing that much HP due to the fact that he obviously is in a side hug. That doesn't work very well in tank destroyers without the turret. Kranwagen is facing off against the Concept. Don't think the Concept will win this because the Kran will have to reload one more shot to finish that guy off. Kran will be hitting his first shot and the second shot. And I forgot to put the score, but we're gonna put 2-0 now. This might already be the last game of this match of Liquid versus YPH. Quite a fast one. Liquid, I have not really seen these guys in the top 8. Except for Striker. But YPH did in fact win against Belov, which is a top 8 to top 4 team-ish at this moment. Interested to see, man. YPH might not be having the best day today playing the game. They do have a couple of top 8 accounts. Alright, we're gonna be watching Faust. 4 Krans, 2 116s, and a Archem Panzerwagen. And on the side of YPAH, we are going to be seeing... They're not quite ready yet. Can't really tell. We do see a 215B on the team of YPAH. Not really sure what they are trying to get with that. Okay, we do see a 215B, a 3 Kranwagens, 2 F3s, and a light tank. So it's basically a mirror matchup except for the 215B instead of the Kran. Alright, jumping into the next match. I would expect Liquid to get some early spots with the light tank. Krans probably looking for a aggressive push again, just like the last couple games. Alright. Struggling with the keybinds. Alright, perfect. We are going to be seeing Liquid going to the A point with the Kranwagens. Not really looking for the D point. Striker looking to spot some enemies there on the C point. We see the 116s in quite an interesting position here. Striker will probably be getting a shot into this 116. Does get the shot in, which means that this 116 will be spotted for 20 seconds due to the tracer shell mechanic. Kranwagens are trying to get some shots into the light tank running away. Do get one shot. YPAH might be looking for a reaction counter push on to the 116 down below. We'll be going for that. 116 is ready for the push. The whole team is basically waiting for them. Kran takes a big beating. Other Kran takes a big beating as well. Both lose 1000 HP. Kran gets hit, taken out. 116 on a one shot. Will he survive for longer? He does survive. Light tank in a bad spot though. does get taken out by the 215B. Looking for the counter push onto these crans. Kran will have to be taken out soon. Does get taken out. Kranwagen right here is getting stalked by Devotion. Devotion stuck because his track is broken. Kranwagen right here in a bad spot will be picked up by Visa. Liquid kind of separated a bit. Do have the hit points though. Will be looking to take out this 215B very soon, but driving into the crossfire, which will lose them a lot of HP. Cedric does get tracked, which wastes a lot of time, which gives the 215B the time to be ready to take a shot. Does get taken out by the other Kran, not expecting there to be the other Kran. Not expecting the other Kran to be there. Shakuda taking it slow right here. Is looking for a rotation out of this situation. Not really interested in staying much longer. Devotion looking for a push onto the decap. Looking to lay some close range pressure. And looking to keep that 116 proxy spotted in the range of 50 meters. Horrible, hoping that Liquid goes to this straight to the top 8. I don't know. I'm interested to see, man. Interested to see some good matches. Liquid losing a lot of HP though. Not really in a good spot HP wise. But will be taking out Sashenka very soon. Gets the first shot, gets the second shot. Kranwagen on the A point is getting pressured by the 116 and the light tank. Kind of trying to waste some time here, hoping that their teammates will be fast. 116 is a bit slower though. Does not quite have the capability to outrun the Kran in a ring around the Grozy game. Light tank looking for a different approach angle. Does get caught by the 116 though. Might take a shot. Does not take a shot yet. Shokuda does get taken out though. Very good focus fire from the LT and the 116. Kranwagen is in a bad spot and gets taken out as well. Now it's just Devotion versus Visa, and I'm not gonna say that name. They really thought they were slick. I'm not saying that name. Devotion does get picked up by the lights. Liquid kind of losing too much HP in the last couple of pushes into the enemies. That means that we will be here for at least one more game. Alright. Score for YPAH. Very good. YPAH might be looking for a comeback? Is it possible though? I'm not sure if it's possible. It could be. Okay. Another match on Faust. YPAH quite fast with taking their tanks, taking a 215B, 3 crans, 2 116s, and a LT again. Liquid might be looking to take a Felice. Not sure. No, does not take the Felice. Does take... Does take 116 more than last game. Alright, we're going to be seeing 3 116s, 3 crans, and a 1 light tank again. Quite unfortunate for Team Liquid that they lost so much HP in the crossfire on the last push for the win. Caused them to lose the game. Also the early death of the light tank. Kind of a waste. Light tank could have been very helpful in the last couple minutes. Liquid in the poll, fan favorite with 33%. And in the second place, we see a shared second place of 1337 and QQ being the second fan favorite to be winning. But for now, Liquid will be the fan favorite. All right. Liquid looking for the C cap. And YPAH kind of looking for the A cap. Not really interested in contesting the, say, C and D cap. Just looking to get into the A cap quickly. Liquid already noticing this. Grabbing the D cap quite soon. YPAH not taking the cap advantage in this game. But that does not mean that they won't win. 215B holding the back, making sure nobody overpeaks in the spawn. Light tank does get spotted, takes 3 shots in the face. Quite an expensive spotting run there. Not really something I would be doing. We just stay behind the bush. Kind of going too far there. Liquid taking their cap lead and just waiting for YPAH to make their move. YPAH, kind of a misplay there with the lights, will probably be an expensive one. Does look for the push onto the C cap. Does get bled out quite a bit with the 116s. Liquid noticing these rotations, looking to make their rotation back to the C cap as well to reinforce. Both these tanks and teams are in a pretty good position for their tanks. YPAH is looking for the more aggressive approach onto Liquid. Pumbaa does get taken out. While on the other hand, we do not see anyone being extremely low except for that light tank who is not in the fight though. Liquid looking for a bit of a counter push to get some, to mitigate some of the enemy's advantage, but that's not really going to happen, I don't think. We do see Shokura here. Might be interested in looking the other way. No, does take out the 215B instead. Light tank kind of tickling in the back. Liquid in a bit of a crossfire here with the light tank. Light tank does get away. Liquid might be looking for a repush onto this building very, very soon. Do get some shots in. Devotion will be taken out very soon. Does get taken out. 116 right here. Might be looking for Sashenka. Does take out Sashenka. Kranvagens here looking to take out Scene. Scene is taken out. Symphony will be the next one, but is looking to take out Cedric, who might be in a 1-clip range. Who is in a 1-clip range. Cedric not really getting that second shot out. But the Symphony does get taken out. We see Liquid with quite a big cap advantage and also the HP advantage. Light tank not really being able to do much of anything about that though. Might also be interested in taking the cap to make sure that they don't actually lose on the caps. But in the meantime, the Kranvagen will die. Shokura probably looking to drop down. Not quite. They will just be waiting up here to win on the caps. Liquid also knowing that they won, putting their gun up. And that will be a victory for Team Liquid. Jumping off for the fun. And that's a win on caps for Team Liquid. YPAH did have a really good push. Kind of taking too long with that push though. Liquid reacting quite good to it. Reacting quite well. We will be seeing Liquid a bit more now. Let's see. Liquid with the 3. Winning up against YPAH. Are there any other matches that are done? Let's see. Prada did get taken out by BPS again. We see that Kova is not done with their game against B-Love. What is happening with 1337? Also not done yet. We're going to be waiting for the next matches. Who will be very, very soon. In the poll, we do see that Liquid is still the fan favorite with 33% of the votes. 1337 is not even the favorite. QQ being the second on the poll. YPH with 17 votes. 70% of the votes on the bottom, unfortunately. All right. Ooh, Chrome. No. Let's see it. Have not updated yet. But that is completely fine. YPH is having 2 more games. I'm quite confused by these charts. I'm a bit confused by the charts, man. Alright. Doesn't matter. Gonna be just waiting for the next games. 1337 winning against QQ yesterday is looking to do that again today as well. Was quite a close game, and I think the last game was on New Bay winning on the caps. Otherwise, if the caps weren't there, QQ would have probably won that. But better played strategically for the team of 1337. All right. Prada does fall back. Will be facing either Belov or Kova. Both are kind of easier than BPS, I would say. Prada might be in for a miracle today. Would be quite fun to see. The Liquid match will be at 8:51. This will be at no time yet. I'm not sure if we have a break right now. Do we have a break? Does anyone know in the chat? Please, please let me know. I'm not quite sure. Alright, we're just gonna be waiting for the next couple of matches. I'm not really sure if we do have a break. If we have a break, please let me know, man. Might be able to entertain you guys with some super cool gameplay. Alright. In the meantime, I will be checking my Discord for some messages. This is going to be some boring yapping. Liquid did in fact play quite aggressive those games. No, I don't really think YPH is a strong enough of a team to be able to counter those aggressive moves of Liquid, especially on the, I think it was Oasis Palms. Not quite able to counter these moves. But that's completely fine because YPH will be in the lower bracket, still has a chance to get into the finals. Let's see. Anything happening here? 1337, not done yet, I don't think. Liquid obviously through to the upper bracket. And YPAH down to the lower bracket will be facing either 1337 or QQ. Both excellent teams. Gonna be waiting for the games. All right. Let's see if I have any duplicate avatars. I always check those. I want more. If the avatars are loading, that is. They don't seem to be interested in doing so. Alright. Whatever. Come on. Kova and B-Love taking their sweet time. Same for 1337. Both teams taking their time. Liquid team goes straight to the top 8. I have no idea, man. I don't really support a specific team. I'm not really that deep into the competitive games. I have played some Clan Wars, but not really getting any higher than the close range of top 32. Gonna be a top 32 warrior for the rest of my life, man. Yeah. Let's see. Ooh, come on. Surely it doesn't take that long to win. I must say that most of these previous skills have been quite a mess this spring season, with some very weird teams making quite some good scores. For example, YPAH in the third stage, winning against B-Love. Not sure how that happened, but it did. it did. And for example, right here, Prada winning to BPS right here, but does lose right after though. You know. It's basically whatever happens, happens. Still not done with the games. Come on. Alright. In the meantime, we're gonna be looking at my Discord because last couple of seasons there have been some last couple of days there have been some issues with the wargaming servers. I did get pinged somewhere. Alright. Teams are not. Oh, 1337 did win against QQ again with a 3-2 score. We'll be going into the match within 20 minutes. QQ games are very soon. Might be getting invites on those. Let's see. Do we get invites for any games yet? I'm not sure. Alright. Doesn't seem like we're getting invites for QQ versus YPAH, but that doesn't really matter. Kova versus Belov. Belov losing to Kova. Belov will be facing up against Prada. Alright. Let's see. QQYPAH is in 2 minutes already. Probably won't be spectating that if we do not have a invite yet. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Oh man, I'm bored. When is the next match? Probably going to be watching Liquid versus 1337 in 10 minutes ish. Do I dare to play a game? Yes. Yes, I definitely do. I definitely do dare to play a game. In the meantime, I'm gonna be playing the T49 Fearless. Let's see if I still have my light tank fingers in me. Okay, that sounds really weird. Never saying that again. Let's see if I still have the ability to play light tanks properly. Alright, gonna be playing right up here. Might be facing a Burask. Will we see the Burask? Let's see it. Let's see it. Not really. Can we get some fires? Cross fires into that side? No. Just wait until my team pushes up. Which they don't. They don't really push up. Okay, it's fine. T55A does expect me up here. Let's see if I can make a play for someone. Die. We do take out the SU 130 PM. Very good, very good, very good. Burask is quite far away. Ouch. We do take a shot from the T55 there. We got it. Ooh. Stay there. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Yes. Splash damage. He's kind of stuck in this position. Hey, Burask. Hey, Burask. Are you sure you would want to do this? Are you sure you're interested in these shenanigans? Ah, missing that. Horrible mistake. Okay, I will be getting my... I will be getting out of here. Very scary situation. Okay, is in a hold on position, not good. See if we can back up here. I mean, that T55 only has to push me and my team is basically dying. Let's see if I can get away without dying here. Surely I won't miss any matches of the tournament, right? Right? Waiting in the garage is also very boring, so we're just like... Hey, man. Good day. Goodbye. Hey, dude. Hey, dude. Alright. Did we get an invite? No. We did not get an invite yet. Yes, we did not miss any matches. It's always a guess for me, man. I just don't get how the system works. I won't be beating the system. Ooh, battle pass. Alright. Boosters. Okay. We get the boosters. Games will start in... ...9 minutes. Yeah, let's not risk that. Let's not risk it. Let's not risk it this time. I don't think that's very smart to risk it again. Doing some random gambling actions without actually losing money or in-game currencies. Alright. Liquid and 1337. We've all seen these teams before. We've all seen them before. Liquid did in fact beat 1337 before. But, but, but. 1337 might still put up a fight since the time that Liquid beat 1337 was quite a close one, I believe. Let's see it. Never mind. Well, 1-3, 2-3. I mean, 1337 still does stand a chance. They do stand a chance. Let's see if I can ready it up. Liquid logo, 1337 logo, both ready, perfect. I do not have the other logos of other teams. Should be fine though. We should be fine. All right. Keep that open. We are going to be getting the invite in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We will be seeing Liquid versus 1337. I would have expected Belov actually being a bit higher up in the leaderboard. But, you know, they might still be able to get to the top 8 if they do qualify for the professionals tournament today. Invite. Invite. And there is my invite. Liquid on the left. Again, let's see. Liquid 0 and YPAH will be changed into 1337. 0 for 1337. And for Liquid, we see 0 as well. All right. That set up. I did forget to press the ready button. We're just gonna wait a couple minutes because obviously if I hop into the room right now, I will be showing the other team's lineup, which we do not want. All right. We are going to be watching the maps. Middleburg, Naval Frontier, and Lagoon. Naval Frontier, very fun map. Middleburg, also pretty alright. Not my favorite. Lagoon is quite an interesting one. I've seen some pretty interesting things there. I'm kind of hoping that we see Rockfield today. Yeah, one of my favorites. But that might not happen, unfortunately. Alright. Waiting to make sure that I don't leak the team's lineups, as that would be a horrible mistake. Liquid still being a fan favorite with 42% of the votes now in the poll. 1337 following up with 25%, and after that comes QQ with 21% and YPAH with only 12% of the votes. YPAH not really being a fan favorite. Liquid very clearly the favorite for this group. Alright. I will be pressing the ready button in about a minute. And then we will be hopping into the matches. Obviously, today we're going to be seeing a lot of Kranwagens, a lot of 116s, and a bunch of either Vickers, LTs, or Rheinmetall Panzerwagens. Vickers to counter the reactive armor on the Rheinmetall Panzerwagen. Light tank LT for the low profile. And the Rheinmetall Panzerwagen because of the tracer shells and the... what's it called? Adaptive concealment. That's what it's called. Adaptive concealment. Alright. I'm having a bit of a cold. What's up, Demis? What's up, man? Alright, we're going to be seeing a bunch of 116s for the team of Liquid. We do see a double mouse for team of 1337, which can be interesting in the city. We will be watching that pretty closely. 2 Felices, 2 mice, 1 Kran going down. 1337 interested in the city here. Not really for the cap, not really playing for the cap. Might be looking for some quick pickups. Liquid already expecting this aggressive behavior in the city, is waiting for team 1337 to make the first move and to punish that. 1337 does step into the B cap. It will be contested by the 116 right here. 116s do get 2 shots in, which forces these mice out of the cap. Shukuda does take one shot in return, is quite lucky not to take the second shot from the other mouse. But on top, in the meantime, we do see a Kranwagen and a light. Kind of a mirror matchup. Striker focusing the Panzerwagen. Interesting. Striker is taken out. Ooh. Ooh, Kranwagen missing his shot. This means that he will be taken out very soon. Back to the city we go. In the meantime, this Kran will be taken out. Alright. Very bad for the team of Liquid to be losing to tanks basically for free. Will be making their move in the city though, because they are forced to do so. They don't really have any other choice to win this match. Shukuda taking some big shots from the mouse and the Felice. But they are still pushing on through, not really getting anything done here, Team Liquid. A bunch of low health. 3 versus 7. Not looking good for Liquid. Kind of messing up there on top. Cedric looking to hold his position, making sure to keep the crossfire here, but is not going to help there. It's over for Team Liquid in this match. And Dolina will be taken out. That is a very, very strong performance for Team 1337. Very well. Alright. 1337 taking that game very confidently. Kind of a misplay with the Kranwagen on top of Team Liquid, missing a shot on the light tank. That's an expensive one to miss. Alright, we're gonna be hopping into the next match. We see another mouse for Team 1337. We see 2 Felices and 3 Krans and probably that light tank. On the other hand, we do see 2 116s, 1 light tank, and 4 Kranwagens. Not really interested in the Felices, but we do know that Liquid has the Felices if they want to play them. Probably looking for a push up the C point on the team of Liquid. But we are probably going to see either 1 or 2 tanks of Team Liquid holding the cap inside their spawn. They're not quite interested in giving those 2 caps away for free. If 1337 does want the second cap inside of the city, they will have to fight for it with the guys in the spawn holding that capture point. Alright. Up to the next match, we see the mouse. The almighty mouse. As expected, 2 guys of Liquid going for the spawn, holding the A cap, and the rest will be going up to the C point. Striker taking a wide turn to make sure that nobody else is going up of Team 1337. Team 1337 will be looking to make an aggressive move for the A cap. Mouse, obviously up front, will be the punching bag. And will attempt to take that cap. Devotion and Flirt will both be contesting this behavior. A cap does get contested, but also is taken by Team 1337. Team of Liquid is going in, not keeping anyone behind. Might be looking to create the crossfire here with the guys that are on the A cap and the guys that are right in the spawn. Team Liquid kind of focusing the Felices here. Isolated Felices. Not Your Daddy, sorry, will be the first one to die. Shokuda does take a big beating, will be dying very quickly. Does not die yet though. Does get picked up by someone else. Next is going to be... I'm not sure who's going to be next here. Probably this Kranwagen though, because he's quite on his own, but that will mean that they will push into a crossfire with the Panzerwagen. But Panzerwagen not really interested in that crossfire. Flirt and Devotion trying to hold these guys off, trying to contest Apple on a one shot. Flirt will have to try and take out Apple. Does take out Apple. And the other guys of Team Liquid are looking to take out this light tank real quick. Cedric not really hitting that one. Light does get taken out though, which leaves the Kran on low HP and the mouse in a 4 versus 2. This seems to be quite a confident victory for Team Liquid. Creating the crossfire, hitting their shots, killing the correct target. Killing the correct targets. Good focus fire there on the Team of Liquid. Very nice. Next, we are going to be watching Naval Frontier. We've seen some weird things on this map. All right. I've seen some weird things on this map, like a couple of Hories. I think I saw 3 Hories on this map once. Played by... who was it? I think Rush. Team Rush. I think it was Team Rush, yeah. Playing 3 Hories on top of the C point. Alright, we do see 2 Felices on the side of 1337, 3 Kranwagens, 1 Hori, and a light tank. And on the side of Liquid, we see 1 light tank, 1 Felice, 3 116s, and 2 Kranwagens. I do think that this Hori will go up top of the C point to make sure that nobody is going to peek up there for the Team of Liquid. But we will see once we hop into the match within 10 seconds. All right, there we go. As I've said, Hori is in fact looking to get up here, making crossing up top. impossible, but it does seem to be possible though. If they push with all these guys, all these three guys, might still be possible for Team Liquid to make a push onto the C cap. In the meantime, we have the Felice in the middle, kind of blind firing into the bush. Not much is happening. Tanks are kind of holding here. Both teams taking this one quite slowly. Striker moving in though. Will be trying to capturing this. Will be trying to capture the C point. Might be able to do this. Is in fact able to do this. Liquid taking the cap advantage. 1337 will be looking to make their move onto the A point in the meantime, with the light up top, following by the Felice and two Crans. Kranwagen right here, making the rotation out. Team 1337 might be looking for a trap. Ooh. Okay, interesting. One 337 kind of waiting until these guys up top are interested in pushing into their spawn. We'll be having the Hori ready to cover this Kranwagen here. Shokuda does take a shot here. Both teams trying to bleed each other out with HE splash damage. A-cap is being taken by the Felice. Does not get decapped. Felice will be moving back from that high position. Nothing much is happening. Nothing out of the ordinary. 1337 is kind of in their spawn though, with a couple of tanks. Kranwagen is moving back up here. Liquid just patiently waiting until Team 1337 is going to make their move. Might be... They are making a move for the top. Striker taking a shot though. Not really sure from where. Didn't cross the map there. And that's not really one shot that you want to take. 1337 going for the C point. Not really looking for a big push. Liquid looking to contest this cap. Does decap. Light tank gets caught by Flirt. We'll have to discontinue his move. Liquid kind of bleeding a lot. But they do keep their C point. Devotion in a bit of a pickle with the Felice. Team 1337 bleeding quite a bit at this moment. Team Liquid taking the hit points back that they invested into the C point. Team Liquid looking for a push onto the Felice and the Kranwagen. Will probably be able to take these guys out. Kranwagen does take a heavy beating. Is not able to get many shots out. Does take the last one out. Liquid looking to kill this Felice who is in the open on his own. Will be killing this Felice. Does in fact kill the Felice. Devotion does get taken out as well though. By the Rheinmetall Panzerwagen and the Kran. On the other side of the map we do see a 1v1 of Apple versus Cedric. Which Cedric will probably be winning. Also, Shokuda staying on the B cap. Making sure that 1337 does not get the capture points needed. Liquid in a bit of a rough spot here. But they do have the caps. We'll be trying to hold off 67 bait, who is going to try to kill Shokuda. But Liquid does get the win on the caps. Very well played by Liquid. In the end, kind of bleeding a lot, but that's for them it worked out. They did win on the cap there. Does take that game very well. I forgot to put the score in last game. Interesting. Keep forgetting that. Misinformating my viewers. No. How dare I do such things, man. This might be the last game for this match if Liquid manage to win again. On the side of 1337, we do see the Hori again. We see 4 Crans and 1 Felice with a light tank. While on the other side, on Team 1 Liquid, we see 5 Crans, 1 Felice, and 1 light tank. So instead of the Hori, they take another Kran. Very well. Let's check my Discord. Alright, hopping into the next match. We are probably going to see the Hori on Team 1337 holding the top up above the C point again. Striker might... Team Liquid might be looking for a surprise. Not really. Striker looking for a fast little cap. Will probably be able to take this cap here. Brandwagen up here looking to get the fast aggressive position. Does take that. Light tank kind of stuck in this position, looking to make the rotation out. Does get the rotation. Kranwagen here gets bled by the Hori. Does take a big one to the face there. Just below the gun. 1337 looking to take the C-cap back. Liquid not really having the proper reset position for those. The light tank of 1337 will have to get out of there at some point, but is contested by the Kranwagen. Kranwagen gets 1 HE in, does not get the second HE. Is looking for the third and somehow misses that. Kind of a bad shot there. It does make sure that the light is not capable of going to the A-cap. Light tank is able to get away from that position. Liquid already bleeding quite a lot in the early stages of the match. But all to make sure that 1337 is not able to get the caps. I were Liquid, I would just wait. I would just wait, man. You have the B cap. You can take the A cap at some point if you really want to. I would just wait for the push from 1337. Beat them out. Take the victory. Felice in the bush taking a blind shot to the face from Shakuda. Liquid looking to take the A cap here. Brandwagen moving back to try and decap. Is a bit too late for the decap. Liquid is able to take that capture point for almost free, for basically one shot. Striker takes another shot from Apple. 1337 looking to make a move for the A cap here with the two crans. Cran does get heavily bled out, bleeding more than 1000 HP. A cap kind of on a big lockdown. Will have to make their move here on Flirt. Try harder. Flirt will try to get his last shot. Does not quite get that. Shokuda is quite low here. Might be picked up soon. In the meantime, we see the Kran making a push in. Will be picked up by the Felice here. Ooh. Liquid very low on HP. 1337 also knowing how to turn the tables around with the caps. 1337 is quite probably going to take this victory here. Taking the B and the C cap back and taking the kills. Wow. Wow. Very, very well played on the side of 1337. Damn. There's nothing more I can say. Damn. That's a very good play there. Taking those caps back in time. Very good focus fire. Alright, last map. Tiebreaker on Lagoon. Lagoon, very interesting map. I do like it a lot, but there's some positions that are so dang predictable, man. But all the other positions are not as good as the predictable ones. Well, we are going to see. On the team of 1337, we see 6 players. We see 6 players. Not good. Not good. On the side of Liquid, we see the light tank Felice, 3 116s and 2 crowns. While on the side of 1337, renamed user did come back, which made 7. We see a Felice, 3 5 crowns and a light. 1337 more leaning in towards those Kranvagans. All right, tiebreaker for the teams of 1337 and Liquid. In the poll on my chat, we do see that Liquid is still the fan favorite to be winning this group, with 1337 not even following up a second. QQ following up a second with 25% of the votes, and Liquid with 39% of the votes for the win. All right. We will be seeing the light probably moving up here. Does not really spot this. Does spot these guys up there. Striker taking quite a predictable position there. Does get the support. Liquid looking for quite an aggressive push onto the guys here. Apple, Kranwagen, and the Felice. Seeing that 1337 was ready for this, they will have to move back a bit. 1337 crowns does get bled out quite a bit here. Man, I'm losing my words. We do see 1337 making a move on the Felice. Felice not really taking that from the crown here. Is looking to make a counter for it. Does get one shot. Gets the second shot. And gets the... misses the third? Not a good one to miss. We see the lights 1v1ing, both reactive armor. Striker, one hit down though. Probably did take a hit from the crown. Is going to be taken out by the light of 1337. Felice will also be taken out. Liquid will have to start making their move. Not quite able to do so, just not having the guns, not having the HP either. 1337 basically just moving in, clearing out the last bits of HP. This will be a victory for 1337. Devotion dying there. Flirt, last one alive. Knows that it's over. Misses the last shot. And that is a victory for 1337 up against Liquid. 1337 is the third on my poll for the favorite. Did lose to Liquid. Yeah. Not great there. Not great. Alright, let's put the score in 3 for 1337. Very well played on the side of 1337, making sure that they take every single advantage. Liquid anticipating that there's only 1 or 2 guys up in a certain position in the middle, pushing in quite aggressively, and they just stumble up upon a Felice and the double crown, not expecting that, having to pull back even after bleeding. Not great. Let's see. Any other interesting things happening? BPS did win against Kova quite confidently, looking at the score. B-Love versus Prada is still ongoing. YPAH versus QQ also ongoing. And 1337 will probably be facing Liquid or QQ again in the grand finals. Quite a short stream today. Quite a short one. Probably going to be only 2 hours. But this decides which teams are going to be in the professionals tournament. All right. What? Canal Factory is in the tournaments. Yeah. Canal Factory. Canal Factory. Issues in the maps. Having Canal Factory playing on half maps. Not great. Ah. Messy again. Okay. Issues with the maps. QQ playing on Canal Factory against YPAH and Prada playing against Belov also on Canal Factory, which is basically half of the map. That looks like the heavy flank on the map. That is interesting. Hmm. uh, I guess there will be a full set rematch for the lower bracket. All right. Yeah. um. I don't know what to say about that. 1337 will have to wait for a bit to see who they will face up against in the grand finals. Wait, let me put a screenshot of this up in the screen for you guys to see what is going on. Let's save this one. Save. Save. All right, so what we're seeing is canal factory on the lower bracket, which is right here. All right, let me make that a bit smaller. I don't think this is supposed to be happening. Okay, but so that means that the lower brackets will be doing a full rematch. This is like basically half a map though. Wait, hold on, let me canal factory. Oh, this is funny, man. This is quite funny. Fair enough, man. Canal's canal, you know. Okay, that means that we will have to wait a lot longer, I think. Which is completely fine. We just have to wait for a bit. Yeah, we do not have exact times now. Let's open the wargaming.net website to see how long we might have. Games, World of Tanks Blitz, tournaments, current, prove your skill 3. Whoa. I'm not even on the website, that's mean. Okay. Fourth stage, group 2. Right. Oh man, that's funny. Can I please see the groups? Thank you. Group 2, please. Alright, so Liquid versus YPH are playing. That means a 10-06. That's gonna take a while, man. That's gonna be a long break. In the meantime, we're just gonna play some random games. I don't know what to say. What am I supposed to say? I don't, man. UNX and S-Will. Yay! Giga Gamers up against me. Alright. We'll be going for the heavy flank. Not really trusting my teammates, though. Should be fine. Gonna take some defensive positions because we just know the concept's gonna be in some weird and annoying positions. Right? Okay, do get a good shot into the AC Soleno. I mean, we have a long break, right? I think. Oh no. Not good. I mean, I should have expected that, I guess. UNX is looking to get some shots onto me. Not going to happen. Alright, AC Soleno looking for me. Getting a shot into him. Oh. I'm in a horrible position now. Not being able to bleed anyone out. Enemy team also moving in. Do get a shot into the VK90 and another one. And that's it for me. That's me out of the game. GG's. KF console. We're just gonna play some random games until we get to the next matches. I'm gonna play the figures light. I'm gonna play the figures. Man, why did I face a top 16 player? Urgh. 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 Not happy about that. Whatever. Okay, there's a bunch of things happening in the tournament chat. Okay, nice track shot into the bad shot. Another track shot, very good. We do not quite get the last shot. Do bounce a shot from someone else. Looking to rotate out here. Not really looking to stay out here for much longer since the bad shot is going to be on my back. Okay, leopard. Of course. Every game has to have one. Hey, he came back. He's alive. He's alive. Alright, should be able to make a play on this i7 here. Ooh, i7 take a big beating. Does get taken out. Very good, very good, very good, very good. Did see that guy. I don't really know where to make my move here. Not quite sure. Ooh, that is the Atlas.
Enemy armor is damaged. We've damaged them. Frag hit. Got him. Enemy armor is hit.
Atlas does get the last shot into me. Annoying. Oh well. Get a shot into the BZ. So, goblin emoji. Yes. Crying goblin emoji. Legendary, bro.
We've damaged them. Enemy armor is hit.
No way he hits these, right? He doesn't. Okay. We're good. We're gonna keep on going. Keep on going. Keep on going. Keep on going. 183 does get blind fight by the grill. Alright, that's a pretty good win. Unlike the VZ 55k. That wasn't great. Let's see, what is this? B-Love versus Prada. B-Love won against Prada. Okay. Losing my sense. I want my win rate. Alright. We're just gonna keep playing some random matches, man. Waste some time.
Time to roll out.
Alright. We might be facing that STB, which I do not like. I don't like facing STBs in the middle of the map. Not good. Not happy about that at all. Okay, we do see a bunch of people here. That's not nice at all. Can we make a rotation? Oh, the team is kind of stuck in spawn. Yeah. Yeah. What to do? What to do? I do not know. Should I? Okay. Should be making a rotation somewhere. STB might catch me off guard though.
We've damaged
Do
them.
get a shot into the STB. Might get a shot into the Garo. Not quite able to get that shot. Do get that shot. STB does spot me. That's not great. Might be able to hit that 1-1B if he does poke out, which he does.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Getting a shot in.
Crack hit.
Ah, not quite hitting the shot there on the Reno Chironte. Important one to hit.
Destroyed.
Do get the Ooh. Okay, STB is moving in. We'll have to contest that guy.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Probably, yeah, we do.
Crack hit.
Not quite able to do so. 40-05, let's not block me.
Enemy armor is hit. Enemy armor is hit.
Ooh, not good.
We're
I will be taken out here.
vehicle has had it.
Ew. I don't know when my games are gonna be. It's a mess again. 1337. YPH. Why do they... What? I mean, that's the only one here. So QQ did play against those guys there, which means that they have to play against what? Let's put up the chart again. They have to play against Liquid. After that happens, they have to play. Whoever wins has to play against the 1337 team. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Okay, we're losing win rate. What the hell? Standard B is a very good tank, though. Can play that. Alright, they do have some interesting tanks to be facing. Not really. So, yeah, okay. They do come wide. Alright. We will be going wide, honestly. 'Cause I think I can win up against the Vicker CR. I think I can. Surely I can, right? Okay. Let's go wide. Okay, do get a shot into the E50M. Not quite able to hit that Vickers. I got a shot into that guy. What? That's a good position, man. Let's not take the risk. Don't want to die. E50M, take him out. E50M is out of the game. Not quite able to hit that. IS-8 does get blown up instantly. Instantly. Yikes. That's what happens, man. Alright, let's see. Not quite able to hit that. Not quite. Scary. Don't do that. Don't do that. That 183 seems to be luring for me, man. Could probably finish this guy, right? Not quite. We'll just reload this last shell then. 1, 2. Can I safely move back? No! No! Absolutely not. Wow, my team got disintegrated by the crossfire. Alright. I guess we lose that then. Oh, losing sanity by every second. Come on, man. Why do we have to wait for such centuries, man? It's not that hard, right? I guess it is. You know what? Let's play the KV2. Let's play the KV2, shall we? We do get faced up against tier 5s. Hey. And they have got a KV2 as well. This disgusting looking camo. It looks horrible. Let's see, what can we do? What can we do? Ooh, what the hell? What do... Does the KV1 know about the power? Okay. Shoot that guy. Shoot that guy. We'll have to move back from here. And I'm big club. Ah, I hate low tier. What the hell is this, man? Oh, okay. Stock gets ammo-wrecked. Basoto does seem like quite a good tank, though. Basoto does get a good shot in. KV1S missing a shot. SU100 going in. Basoto is making some plays, man. Did get shot though. That AC Highlander has to finish the Hellcat. Or the KV1's fine as well. Okay. This is winnable. This is very winnable. Try harding in tier 6. Yeah, buddy. Highlander does finish off that guy. Basoto, you have to start making your move, man. You have to start making your move. No. I don't think he's gonna win this. Sounds like his engine is broken. No, don't face back to him, man. Ah, tier 6 experience. We're definitely moving back to tier 10. What the hell is this, man? Ugh. That was horrible. How much time do we have left? I guess we have enough time for one more game. I'm just gonna insta-push the city. Yay. Let's just insta-push the city, right? Who's gonna stop me? The VK90? The T2020 might be an interesting opponent. Haven't really seen that tank in tier 9 though. Alright. I will be trying to decap. We do get the decap on the Atlas. Very nice. Can we bait a shot from the T2020? Not quite, but you know, he bounces. It's fine. Let's do what the mouse is supposed to do. Let's just rush in, man. I said I would, so I'm going to. I'm not quite hitting that shot. We do catch the Atlas. Don't want to bleed against the whole food. Alright. I thought the APCR would be better on the house, but nope. Not quite able to hit the Foch there. Hey. I mean, we can just YOLO in at this point, alright? right? I would assume Minnow does pressure that VK. VK does get the high roll though. Just not mess around. We are going to contest this VK by shooting his upper plate. Buddy, what happened? Let's use the Minos corpse. Die. Nope, he did not die. I think I just have to get the A cap, no? Defend the A cap. Fine. I could just sit here now. Yeah, probably. Okay, good shot. Try harding in the mouse, man. Alright. Alright. Alright, we do get that win. Do we... Are we... What, when... Wait... When was the game again? 1337. I forgot, man. I forgot. Oh, I already got the invite. Alright. 1337 versus... What is this? 1337 versus who? What? Who won? I don't know. I'm guessing it's Liquid again, but what is this, man? QQ lost to IPH. What? This is just a mess, man. I don't even know who they're up against because I didn't really look properly, but I guess it's just Liquid. Liquid. Alright. Okay, it doesn't matter. We're good. I'm gonna spectate the last couple of games. Yay, tier 10 certificate. Might be able to get my tank soon. Two minutes. YPAH versus Liquid, actually. And Liquid is on the right side. We're gonna hide this. Put this this there. The score is to be 0. Liquid. 0 for Liquid. And YPAH dash. All right. I don't know, man. Okay, doesn't matter. Here we go. YPAH does not have 2 points, by the way. What the hell? No, they don't. On the side of Liquid, we see 4 crowns and 3 concepts. On the side of YPAH, we do see 1 215B, 3 crans, 1 light, and 2 116s probably. I would assume. Man, today's another mess, man. This is just unpredictable. All right. What? I'm so confused about what's happening today. But we do see YPAH looking for the city while Liquid is looking for a full plane fight. Alright, IPH is looking for the B cap quite early. Visa already crossing to the enemy spawn is probably going to take the train rails. YPH also holding their spawn with 2 tanks. Getting decapped, losing a lot of HP while trying to capture the B point, not really worth if you ask me. YPH instead trying to make a move for the middle. Doesn't really work. Atsinu Miku does take a big beating, almost dying, which will cause Liquid to make their counter push into the enemy. Okay, Crown does get taken out. Striker bleeding quite a bit. Pumbaa on a 2-shot. 1-shot actually. Pumbaa does get taken out. Symphony will be the next one to be taken out by the team of Liquid. Striker will pick him up. On the other side of the map, we see the 215B will be met with the concept. Right here, we see the crown of YPAH fighting the crown of Liquid. Will the light win this? The light is probably going to win this, actually. This might actually be a closer one than expected. Ooh, did the concept just miss that? Gun blocking his teammates. Quite messy there. Alright, 116 here will be picked up by the concept very soon, unless he out-reloads the concept. But even if he does out-reload this concept, which he does block 1 shot and does get the reload, he will be picked up by Striker in a second, which is a GG to Team Liquid. Very well. That's 1 point for Liquid. What's up? Welcome, Dane. Welcome, Dane. Enjoying some tournament action. Yeah. Pink mouse. What type of delay you got, brother? I have 3 minutes delay. Alright, so we do see a light tank on the team of Liquid. 2 mice. I have not seen a mouse being played on this map yet. But we might see some good city action then. On the other side, we do see that standard 215B. Does he have any other tank though? No, not really. So he's like basically forced to play the 215B at all costs. All right. So we see 3 crowns, 2 116s, and 1 light, and of course that 215B. On the other side of Liquid, we do see those mice. Very interesting choice. I love the mouse. Very cool to see that. We do also see a whoops, didn't mean to do that. We do also see a concept, 3 crowns, and the light tank. As I said, the mice are probably to take either the B cap or the cap in the city. Not sure which one it is, but they will be a big meat shield to deal with for YPAH. All right, hopping into the match. All right, there we go. Striker on the team of Liquid is going to be contesting with the other light tank, whose name I will not be saying for obvious reasons. That light already using his reactive armor quite early on, not taking a shot though. Grand mouse. So the mice are used to hold the city. Oh, another pink mice. Another pink mouse. Nice. Okay, so the mice are doing what they were supposed to do, taking a lot of shots though. Liquid will have to make it worth it. Visa in the open is tracked, will be taken out. Visa out of the game. Liquid will have to start making their counter push now that they have one more gun. Have to start picking up some more hit points from the enemy. Mice are taking hits. Shokuda looking to kill Hatsune Miku in the open. Hatsune Miku is taken out. Shashenka will probably be the next one to be taken out. Shashenka is not able to hit his last shot. Ryan Gosling will be the next one for Liquid to take. Ryan Gosling on one shot is going to get followed by Cedric. Cedric will be able to pick him up basically for free at this point. Does pick him up. Striker and Pumbaa are looking to kill the 215B together. Are probably able to do that. YPAH not having the guns to contest this. Light tank is met with the concept. Concept is getting some cover from his teammates with the crown. Light tank is running away. But at this point, it is over for YPAH. And the light does get taken out. Alright, very, very good. Very well. Very well played on the side of Liquid. At one moment, I thought they were gonna lose, but the mice held up. Had some good focus fire on the side of Liquid. Did take out that 116 Visa right there. Taken out very quickly out of the match. Excellent focus fire there from Liquid, which will be their second point. And I said on the beginning of this stream that it might be a short stream. I do take that back, since we are already on 2.5 hours of streaming. Wow, I predicted only 2 hours. Yikes. Haha. Doesn't matter. We have time enough. We do see Liquid still being fan favorite in the poll with 46% of the votes. 1337 and QQ sharing this second place with both 20% of the votes. All right. We are going to be seeing Port Bay with 2 lights on the side of YPH and 5 crowns. For Liquid, we are going to see 1 Felice, 2 E50Ms. Have not seen the E50Ms yet in this tournament. Will probably be crossing into the medium corner. All right. We see 2 concepts, 2 E50Ms, 2 crowns, and a Felice. E50Ms, as I said, probably going to cross into the medium flank, trying to take out those 2 lights very quickly if these lights are also going for that flank. But if YPAH is able to read the enemy's lineup, they would know that the E50Ms are probably going to go for that crossing. So it would not be wise to go there anymore. YPAH does see the lineup and decides to go for the A point. Quick cap. While Liquid does make the crossing here. Concept is going to be boosted up this position. I think. Maybe. No, it's not necessary. Alright. YPH sitting back, enjoying their capture point advantage. Liquid already looking to move back to their spawn. Do get spotted by the light there. Pumbaa deciding not to rotate any further. Striker meeting the light here. Both teams just taking it slowly. Liquid only having to win 1 more game. Felice does move up to a hold down position in the spawn. Does he get the spot on the light tank? Not quite. Light tank is a bit too far away. Shots are going from across the map into the Felice, trying to maybe hit a Cupola snipe or a HE splash. Both teams kind of just chilling for now. E50Ms, as I said, in the corner. Kind of just waiting, not really doing much. YPAH ready for both the pushes on the B point and the A point if necessary. Liquid is kind of bleeding though, which is not really a good thing. Not great. Liquid's already behind on 2000 HP behind on the team of YPAH. Liquid starting to move up, probably looking for a move onto the A point. Kran and Pumbaa are moving up. This might also be a bait. Devotion and Striker with the E50Ms kind of just chilling. The push onto the A cap happening. The Kranwagens here are in position to decap. Ooh, not even looking for the A cap, just looking for a straight up push. For both sides. Team Liquid looking for a push on both sides, maybe. Putting them into a crossfire. Liquid is met with a lot of tanks in the spawn. E50M's not really useful there. Not really doing anything. Which causes YPAH to basically pick up 3 free tanks. Liquid does manage to take out the light tank. I think it's already too late for the team of Liquid. Seems to be a victory for the team of YPAH on the caps and kills. YPAH does take this victory. Very well played on the side of YPAH, bleeding a lot of HP, or being ready for the counter push on the A cap, and taking those 3 guys out of the game. Very well played by YPAH. All right. Another game on Port Bay. We do see 5 crowns for YPAH again and the 2 lights. And on the side of Liquid, we see a Bashation 25 tons and 2 concepts, 116 and 2 crowns and another T100LT. Quite interested to see what's going to happen there. Might use the bat chat for some quick and big damage with the clip there. Not really sure though. All right. We'll be hopping into the match in 15 seconds. Any messages? One. All right. I would probably think that the bat chat is going to like go for the corner, which does look like he is going for the corner. He will be contested by 2 Panzerwagen Rheinmetall Panzerwagens. That's what I meant to say. Does get shot in the crossing as well. Bat chat not really in a good spot. Panzerwagens looking to hunt the bat chat down here. Clicking the reactive armor option. YPAH looking for an aggressive push onto the C point. Shokuda will be taken out very soon. Is taken out already. Devotion will probably be the next one on the enemy team to focus. Devotion taking 1 shot through 3 shots and is taken out here. Liquid is in a horrible spot here, losing the light tank so early on, and the concept 116 right here is probably going to be the next one to be taken out. YPAH also looking to counter push the light tank striker here, but not quite. Seeing that it is a distraction to take 2 tanks out of the game, do ignore the light. Pumbaa is being focused right now. Will be taken out in a second. Is taken out. Visa on YPAH will be taken out in a second as well. Not quite. Visa might even survive. Visa does survive that. And the 116 is up. YPAH going full C point, while Liquid did not do that, and they only sent one light into the corner. Getting picked up quite quickly there. Not good for team of Liquid. We do have a tiebreaker on Yukon. Very cool. YPH. Second point. Very good. All right. All right. On the side of YPH, we do see 5 crowns again and 2 Rheinmetals. On the side of Liquid, they're more turned towards the 116s on the Yukon map, taking 3 116s, 2 crowns, and a Felice for the better flat ground armor. 1 light, though. If YPH is able to hunt that light down without getting killed in the process, that would be very good for the team of YPH, which would also probably mean that YPH is going through if they kill that light. I think that killing the light for free is very important. Striker probably more aimed towards this bush, seeing that the enemy is interested in the C. No, that the teammates are interested in the C point. Not being too aggressive by going into the corner. Big brawl will happen here. Rheinmetall Panzerwagens are able to get into the corner for free, but they will be met with some Kranwagens. Kranwagen will get shot by the Panzerwagen. YPH looking for quite an aggressive peek right here onto the cap. Does take a lot of HP off of Cedric. YPH looking to take out Cedric immediately. Also looking out to take out Devotion immediately. Are able to do that as well. Liquid, Shokuda, also low HP. Not good for Liquid at all. Not what they were anticipating on. Sashenka probably having some free shots into the 116 here. Does take one shot at the 116. Pumbaa will be the next one to die. Is in a bit of a focus. Ryan Gosling taking a couple shots, but it doesn't really matter. Liquid having less HP here. No caps, no control in the crossfire as well. 116 will be picked up by Ryan Gosling. Striker trying to contest this light tank. Is able to contest this, but at what cost? Felice shooting his reserve shell will be on a reload for another century. This seems to be a win for YPAH. The chat were voting for Liquid to be winning this group, but YPAH does win against Liquid against all odds. YPH winning this. This is YPAH is into the finals against 1337. We'll be fighting 1337 in a bit. Let's see this. Do we have the time? No, we do not have the time yet. What is happening here? B-Love versus BPS. Is this a grand finals? Yes, it is. It's already happening, I think. Or I might be onto something. I don't know. We will be seeing 1337 versus YPAH. Liquid. Liquid losing against all odds. That's crazy. That is in fact crazy. Group finished. What? What do you mean? Huh? Group 2 finished? They still have to fight 1337. Sneeko? 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 Sneeko. Wait, let me put the score in actually on my OBS. What the hell am I doing? YPAH winning against Liquid. Tournament room is open. All right. Grand finals for the professionals tournament. Will we be seeing YPAH or 1337? Let me know your guesses. Wow. That is absolutely insane. YPAH versus 1337. Who would have guessed that YPAH is going to be contesting for the professionals tournament spot? I am lost for words. I don't know what to say, man. Well. Well. I'm not really sure. Uh. Okay. All right. YPAH versus 1337. This is what? My brain is malfunctioning. I would never expect this. Somebody tell me what's going on here. What is going on in Prove Your Skill 3 and 2 as well? The most random teams are winning. I'm not saying YPAH is random, but I would have expected Liquid to win because they have multiple people that have seen top 4 and top 8 as well, and top 12. I don't think YPAH has as much what should I call it? What should I call it? Let me translate this. Oh my god, I forgot the word for it, man. Uh, uh, uh. I don't think they have as much experience, YPAH. But they did beat Liquid, though. That's insane. To me, at least. For whoever who saw that coming in the chat, 18%, props to you guys, man. Liquid is out. That's very interesting. 1337 is on the right side. Alright. We will be putting their logo up. I do not have a logo for YPAH, unfortunately. But that should be alright. Wait, what? 1337 on the right, yeah. Okay, perfect. Let's reset the score to 0. YPAH also 0. There we go. We'll be put into the match in 40 seconds, and we are going to be seeing who is going into the professionals tournament. Very exciting. Let me know your guesses who is going to win. We sure do love a little bit of a gamble without spending money or currencies on it. This Leicester this Leicester team. Someone stop them. All right. On the side of YPAH, we see 5 Kranwagens and 2 Rheinmetall Panzerwagens. On the side of 1337, we will be seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Kranwagens and 1 Rheinmetall Panzerwagen. All right. We do see that YPAH is more aimed towards the medium flank, also known as the A cap, where 1337 is kind of, you know, going for the C cap. RHM Panzerwagen does get spotted quite instantly and takes 1 shot. Kind of wasting the reactive armor as well there. YPAH does get the early cap advantage here, where 1337 is not really interested in the C cap. It's just more looking towards a push into the spawn, where they just let the low HP light tank take the cap instead. YPH already kind of anticipating on this behavior, putting a light tank back in the spawn, spotting this movement, and will be reacted to. 1337 still moving through. YPAH is kind of looking to fall back to the team. 1337 looking for the stronger positions, hold down around this big hill. Small hill actually, but it doesn't really matter. If they do push here, they will be driving into a bit of a crossfire. Not Your Daddy Sorry does take 2 shots and does return only 1, I think. The team of YPAH is kind of in a good spot here, having more HP, better positions. Here we see the light tank on 1337 brawling the light tank of YPAH. Both having the reactive armor, but the Kran is helping their light as well. Let's see if Apple can get the last shot into the light tank to save his teammate, which he does. 67 bait will be brawling with Visa to make sure that he doesn't get any shots into Apple. Apple getting 1 shot into the light and getting a second HE shot into the light, making the light down to a 1 shot. 67 bait barely missing that shot is quite expensive to miss that there. Not really great. Not really happy there. 67 bait is looking to just get the shots out that he can to make sure that he doesn't waste all of his time and damage per minute. On the other side of the map, we do see that YPAH is kind of brawling with this Kranwagen. This seems to be a very confident win for YPAH. Visa kind of looking for some splash damage maybe. Light tank looking for the push. 67 bait knowing that it's over. And that is the first game for YPAH. Alright. We've got some interesting things going on. Let's see. YPH 1 point. 1-3-3-7, 1 point behind. Alright, on the side of YPH, we do see the same lineup again. 2 light tanks, 5 crans. On the side of 1-3-3-7, we do see 5 crans as well. Might be interested in taking another cran or maybe a 116 or just the light again, mirroring the lineups. And we will be hopping into the match within 45 seconds. Alright. Who would have guessed that YPH is winning? Light tank not readying up yet. Waiting for the light tank. Okay, we do see a mirror match up. I think. Light tank going unready again. Light tank going ready again. We'll be hopping into the match in 10 seconds. Alright, there we go. Alright. Alright. As far as I can see, we do see the lights going for the quick A cap again. And YPAH is looking towards the C cap. Might be interested in just the same thing as what happened last match, but a better execution of the push onto the spawn. YPAH actually looking for the aggressive B cap. Haven't really seen this before. Does activate the reactive armor here. Will try to get out of this position. Spots the light. Does get spotted himself as well. Will he be able to get out of this position? That's a question though. He is able to run right now if he's smart. Yes, he does run away. Alright. We do see the Kran here holding the spawn back here. YPAH with double caps, just taking it slowly. Light tank up in this bush to spot any enemies coming from their spawn again. Alright, what do we see? We see 1-3-3-7 kind of wanting to make a move from their own spawn back into the C cap. Not knowing that the players of YPAH are very much ready for this and are pre-aiming this road. In the meantime, we see YPAH just taking defensive positions. This guy kind of in the open does bleed 1200 HP. Kind of a bad spot there to be caught, but did not really expect there to be 6 people. Kran on the team of 1-3-3-7 does get punished in return as well. The light tank of YPAH in the boost spot is spotted though. Not really in a he is in a pretty good position actually. because he has cover from the side of the rocks, and then he could just peekaboo at all times. Not Your Daddy Sorry is in a pretty bad spot with the light tank there getting taken out. We do see the counter push of 1337 trying to take out Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling will be taken out very soon. We do see the Kran moving into the B point. Kran is getting focused, will be shot. YPH not losing this cap at any cost and will be winning this game. YPAH is onto something, man. Against all odds. What is going on? Huh? What? Alright. I mean, what? Um. YPH 2-0 against 1337. Yikes. Alpenstadt up next. We do see a lot of risky B pushes on Alpenstadt. I don't think most of the time it doesn't work out just because of the bad timing of going to the B cap. But if it does work out, it can work out quite well. But you have to get the perfect timing of getting into the B cap where the enemy is not really focused on the B cap. You have to like draw attention from maybe pushing the enemy spawn or something. But we will see what is going to happen. YPH looking for 5 crowns again, 2 lights. Looking for the same lineup as on Winter Malinovka. And on the other side of 1337, we see the Felice. We see 2 crowns, an IS-4, an LT, a RHM Panzerwagen, and another crown. Alright. This might be the last game for YPH to get into the professionals tournament, actually. Who expected this? This is how some of us would say absolute cinema. You know. Alright, we're gonna be hopping into the match. I would expect something to happen with this IS-4. Yeah, you don't really see the IS-4 as much, except for like big pushes, you know. Something where you only have to show your turret. Alright, we do see the IS-4 going to the medium flank. Light tank probably going to this house, trying to get some early spots. Will not spot anyone except for maybe Symphony, because YPAH is more interested in the C-Cup. Ryan with the Panzerwagen does take a shot there, but is going to try to take out this light tank really quickly. He has to be quite careful here. There are tanks behind that light tank of 1337. This light tank basically giving half of his tank away for free. Not really a good thing. 1337 taking the A cap for free. In the meantime, YPH does have the cap advantage, which means that 1337 will probably have to make a move for either the B point or the C point. For as far as I can see, it's most likely going to be the C point. Both teams rotating to the other side, kind of playing ring around the rosy, but in the big manners. All tanks just rotating to the other side of where they were. 1337 does take the C cap, but YPH is faster with taking the A cap right there. 1337 is attempting to take the B cap, not really able to do that because the Rheinmetall Panzerwagen is able to contest that. Light tank does take 2 shots as well, trying to get away from that situation. Quite an expensive attempt, especially considering that you're playing with professional tournament places. Not sure Daddy Sorry is looking to hold the spawn. 1337 is looking to get... 1337 right now is like trying to do some aggressive maneuvers, like small aggressive maneuvers everywhere. Trying to get the advantage back, but not really getting it back for free though. 1337 is looking for a push onto Symphony. Symphony takes 2 shots, 3 shots. Symphony down to a 1 shot, does get taken out. 1337 also looking for the light. Light will be taken out as well. But on the other side of the map, you see the Felice is going to be taken out by Visa and Orion Gosling. Visa does take out the Felice. YPAH might as well take the B point right now. Light Tank will try to contest this, but is met with Sashenka. Sashenka gets the first shot in. Light Tank missing his first shot, quite expensive there. Does take a second shot as well. And gets an HE splash. But there's a second light on the side of 1337. So Sashenka is kind of stuck behind this house. On the other side, we do see 1337 moving back to try and finish Visa. Visa in a really bad spot. Might try to get one more shot. Does get one more shot. Ryan Gosling now in a crossfire against 3 people. Is in a horrible spot. Does he get the second shot in that he has? Yes, he does. Alright, we see YPAH fighting against basically a bunch of one-shots. YPH does have the cap advantage right now, but not for long, considering that the C cap will be taken by the light tanks. Welcome Cuba Prime. YPH is in fact playing very well today. That's exactly what they needed to grind up the leaderboard. Kranwagen looking to make a play for the B point. Kind of needing it really badly. Light 1337 is lining up, making themselves ready for this. Kran does take out that one shot, takes 1400 in return. Down to a one shot and gets taken out. That is really bad for YPH. Kranwagen Hatsune Miku is trying to get like a one last move into the B point. Has to do that. Otherwise he will be losing. YPAH does win the game and gets into the professionals tournament. YPAH wiping 1337 out of the game. That's kind of crazy if you ask me. Wow. Wow. YPAH, least favorite team until just a couple of seconds ago. Wow. Absolutely demolishing 1337. Absolutely demolishing. Getting their way into the professionals tournament. Let's see on Group 1 who got into the professionals tournament. B-Love also securing their spot in the professionals tournament. Wow. That was interesting. Wow. YPAH wiping. Wow, here comes the joke of the day. YPAH wiping 1337 out of the professionals tournament. Wow. let's see on the Wargaming website who is in the top 8. If the website is up to date, let's see it. Belov did win against BPS and YPAH, winning against 1337 clans. Let's see. Liquid. YPAH kind of pushed. Yeah, I think YPAH pushed 1337 out of the top 8 now. I would be so pissed as 1337 right now. Being in the top 8 all season long and getting pushed out. I mean, if they get more cups than. No, that's not possible. I don't think that's possible. I think 1337 is pushed out of the professionals tournament, actually. Wow. Or they might still be in the top 8. Wait, hold on. Belov did get the guaranteed spot. BPS also got the guaranteed spot. No, they didn't. What? Huh? Belov and YPAH. That means Liquid BPS. I don't think 1337 will be seen in the professionals tournament, if I am calculating this correctly. Wow. I don't really know what to say about that. Congratulations to YPAH. Yeah. That's crazy. We'll just do one random game and just gonna end the stream. No giveaways for me. I'm not a content contributor because I don't have followers. The question is YPH. Oh. We might not even see YPH in the professionals team because they are in Leicester. They are Leicester players. Huh. I don't know. I'm not specialized in such things. You would have to probably ask Wamen or Tolian about that because I do not know. Ooh. Okay, I'm out. I'm out. I'm dipping. I'm dipping. I'm dipping. Or do I? No, I'm not really. No, I'm not dipping. Who dips? Alright, let's get a shot into that guy. Very well, very well. Conqueror, can I please speak? Let's get him down to one shot. Very nice. Not quite able to get that shot off. I will ask Waman after this if we will see YPAH in the professionals tournament due to the fact that they are Leicester players. I don't know. Ah. Can we get the finishing shot into that guy? Yes, we can. Perfect. Very good. Alright. Let's see. Where should I make my move? Let's see. Can I get shots into that guy? Not really. Not quite. Not quite. Not quite. Ooh, there is the WZ right there. Nice shots.
Noch so einer und die sind fertig.
I think these shots are connecting, right? I'm not sure if that did. I don't think it did. Alright, anyways, YPAH did win the Prove Your Skill together with Belov today. I don't know if we will see YPAH in the professional student tournament, but we will find out quite soon. Yeah, you're not doing that, buddy. Yep, I'm sorry, M60, that's not how that works. That wasn't the smartest push I've seen in 2026. Wow, he already had his ammo critical. I feel like that should have ammo him, maybe. Track crates. Not my favorite.
Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Einer weniger.
Party di Niel. Whatever. Hey. Leopard is kind of insane right now as well. So, just boom. Is this an ace tanker? Guys. Wow. Wow. Symphony and Ryan Gosling are for sure. Alright. We will find out soon enough, man. We will find soon. Oh, okay, that's first class. we will find out soon enough. It's okay, man. If not, we will probably see 1337 then. Sashenko rings a bell as well. I don't have a clue, man. But that's it for the games for today. So I will be ending the stream. I will be visiting my bed. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll